I want to show you all just how important your forearms are for doing stuff like this on the bar. If my forearm flexors weren't as strong as they are, I wouldn't be able to hold a one-arm lock-off. I wouldn't be able to hold a position where I can manipulate pronation and supination to make my body weight do what I want to do on the bar. This is applicable to a lot of things. If you want to do more pull-ups, if you're a rock climber, if you do obstacle course racing, being able to move your body weight around like this on the bar is super important, and it all comes from your forearm flexors. I am about 190 pounds, so I'm not really light when it comes to OCR or rock climbing, but if I can do this sort of stuff, you can too. So let me show you. It all comes down to being able to hold this type of angle in your forearms. My wrist bending down like this, because this is going to activate all the front flexors of your forearm and your wrist flexors, and maintaining this position is going to help create a stable base for the rest of my body to activate properly. If you can't hold this position, call it semi-false grip or call it whatever you want, it's just wrist bending. If you can't maintain this and it goes open, this becomes loose, and then everything else down here becomes loose. And there's also a big disconnect between strength training this and just getting a good pump. Now, there's nothing wrong with getting a good pump, but I see a lot of people going really light on an exercise like this. And that's because of the position you're in. When we're in this position, if I put on a lot of weight, it's gonna try to pull my elbow upwards, and it's really hard to not drop down and kind of cheat the weight. And so then it kind of defeats the principle of adding more resistance to it because we're just dropping our body weight into it. So an exercise I really recommend is doing a supported forearm curl on a bench. Having a barbell on a bench allows me to rest my forearms on top of the bench so there's no cheating during the rep. Whatever weight I can put onto this barbell is what I'm stressing my forearms with. There's no cheating because this action here is completely isolated to my forearm flexors. That's why I love this exercise so much. You can load the barbell with a lot more weight. You can do isometrics where you're just holding and testing the tolerance of your forearms. And you can do it for high reps with a lower weight, or you can do low reps with higher weight. It's traditional weightlifting. But this right here puts probably the best amount of stress on your forearms and really tests the tolerance of them. So this is the exercise I would highly recommend if you're trying to get stronger forearm flexors. Hopefully that helps.